Well, you know that we're a bunch of foodies around here in the New Day offices, and my friend Rachel Belle's podcast, Your Last Meal, is all about the stories behind food. She joins me now with an update on what she has been up to. Hello, my friend. Welcome back.
Hello. It's so nice to be here.
I am so excited. I know your podcast has been very popular for years, but now this is what you are doing full time.
Yes.
And you know what? Such a success to take what you love, this passion, and now you're doing it full time. Tell me everything that's happening.
Yes. Well, I mean, to be honest, the same thing is happening, but I'm devoting all of my attention to it. So on Your Last Meal, for those who haven't listened, I interview celebrities about their last meal. So everyone from William Shatner, who is a loose cannon, most popular episode ever, such a weirdo in the best way, to Jenny Slate, who's nominated for an Oscar right now for her movie Marcel the Shell, Jewel, Jack Johnson, everyone in between. So they talk about what their last meal would be. And as you know, food is something that helps you get to know people in kind of an intimate way.
Yes.
And for some of these people, they've never been asked these questions. So it's kind of like a fun, fresh look at people that you may have seen in magazines for years. And then I bring another guest to talk about the culture, the history, the science of that food. So it's, you know, the interview, and then there's also a learning aspect, which I like.
That is actually one of the things I love most about it. And I've learned so much from your podcast. Who's been your favorite so far? I mean, Shatner was an amazing interview, but who's been your favorite?
I think Isaac Mizrahi is definitely one of my favorites, the fashion designer.
You did that.
Because the people who are the best are the ones that interact and you have a conversation, and it's not just like, I'm asking questions, they're answering my questions, like the people who are just really game. And we kind of formed a friendship, which was fun. He invited me to his New York apartment, and we cooked together.
Stop when you are finished.
He was like, just come out when you're going to be in New York next. I'm like, well, I'm going to be in New York like in 2 weeks.
I'll be there.
I'm like, when I'm in New York next. So that was really fun. And I think like the people, like Jack Johnson was actually a favorite. That was a more recent one because I like when there's a story behind it. It's not just, I like spaghetti because it tastes good.
Yeah.
For him, he's been with his wife for, I think, 25 years.
Wow.
And it's kind of about the story of them meeting and traveling Europe in a van when they're in their early 20s. And so, yeah, it's good stories.
Isn't that so sickeningly sweet?
I know. Let's all barf.
Your latest episode with Sloane Crosley, you talked about the number of Americans who have multiple refrigerators.
Yes. So Sloane is an author, a writer. She's a novelist and she writes essays. She was a delight. If you don't know who the people are, I say just listen still because...
Well, guaranteed you're going to find someone. I know you.
It's still
Y'all
fun.
know her. You're not going to find someone who's boring. So wait, how many people do have multiple refrigerators?
35 million Americans have 2 refrigerators in their home. The majority of these people are 2-person households.
Really?
And then 6 million Americans have more than 2 refrigerators. So it's like 35 million people with, you know, the pizza rolls and the Diet Cokes in the garage and that fridge.
Oh my God. Stop, get out of my house.
Do you have multiple fridges?
I definitely do. And we have had 2 fridges too.
Okay.
Since we were just a couple before the kids.
Yeah.
And sure enough, there is frozen pizza and Diet Coke in that fridge outside.
See, I'm a fridge psychic, is
You
what I
are
am. Yes. Let me literally read your tea leaves.
What else is in there?
Oh, let me see. In the one in the garage?
Yeah, in the garage.
Let's see. Okay, so Diet Coke, pizza rolls. I'm hoping not bottles of water.
No.
Okay, good. As an environmentalist, I wouldn't be able to stand for that.
No. Hey, yeah. Mine's right here.
Okay. Oh yeah, nice. I don't know what. Oh, ice. Do you have any ice cream sandwiches? Popsicles.
Popsicles. Because I got the kids.
Yeah, Otter Pops.
Also, kosher pickles.
A girl after my own Jewish heart.
I know,
love a pickle.
All right. So, by the way, you also talked about. Did you also talk about kid food versus adult food?
Yes. So her last meal is this 3-course meal that she wanted her favorite foods as an adult now, but then the childhood equivalent. So for example, this fancy salad from this New York restaurant, but then she also wants iceberg lettuce with wishbone Italian dressing that she had when she was a kid. And so she has all these. So I was thinking, you know, this would be interesting to have little kids come on. You know, they say the darndest things. And I learned, because I don't interview kids that much, I was like, oh yeah, this whole like kids and animals thing in Hollywood, like that is rough.
Yeah.
But they were adorable. So I just wanted to talk about the difference of kid food and adult food because in almost every other country but ours, there is no such thing.
There is no, you eat what you eat.
Everyone's eating the same thing
Yeah.
for dinner, but for some
Not
reason
my
in our
house.
country, we think that kids are born loving chicken nuggets and buttered noodles. So I talked to a bunch of
Mine
kids. I know, right? Just right out the womb.
Yeah, right, give me some nuggets.
And then I had the director of culinary from Seattle Public Schools on, Chef Emmy Collins.
Yes, we've had her on before.
She's amazing. She's
Yeah.
a Food Network Chopped winner. She was private chef for Russell Wilson, Eddie Vedder. So she's someone who knows about kids' food, and they're doing
Yeah.
amazing things, giving kids, a variety of foods, a lot of diversity. Sorry, I heard someone sneeze. Bless you.
Bless you.
God bless ya. So yeah, that's a really fun episode.
Okay.
In my humble opinion.
In your humble opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I think all your episodes are fun, and
Thanks,
I learned
Amity.
so much. Like I said when I listened. But let's talk about something we asked you today because in the past, Rachel has taught me how to make matzo ball soup, which is still use your recipe.
Oh, good.
And you always make these incredible things. So when we asked you what you were going to do for us, you said oranges.
Aren't you glad?
I.
Yeah. So the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because I think you go to the grocery store and you see the same produce year round.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that some of these things have seasons. So oranges are a winter fruit. All kinds of citrus, it's all winter fruit. Despite the fact you can get lemons and limes all year round, there are some citrus that you can only get in the winter.
That's right.
And that's what I wanted to talk about.
Ooh, well, I'm excited. Let's dive in.
So we have our variety here. So beautiful. This is the blood orange. We'll get to that, but look how pretty it is.
It's so pretty.
The thing, my first child who inspired this is the sumo orange.
The sumo.
The sumo orange. So I went to the website even before I knew we were doing this segment because this is how I designed my life. I'm like, sumooranges.com. And I learned that this top part, it is trademarked. They call it the top knot. I think they should
So
call
you
it.
put a top knot in your
Oh,
head.
I did.
Yeah.
I think they should call it the Mandarin bun.
No.
Wouldn't that be so much better?
I'm gonna
What do you
say
mean
no. I do not know.
You don't like a pun or you don't like
I
a
don't
man
like.
bun?
No, I love a pun.
Okay.
But I don't like a man bun. Oh,
Look,
is
it's
that
like-
the pun?
That's the pun, the Mandarin bun. It's like Jason Momoa, yeah.
Okay, I do
on
like
a thing.
Jason Momoa and a
Okay,
man
so
bun,
I want
but-
you to peel this because
Okay.
one of the best parts about the sumo is how easy it is to peel because I don't like a navel orange. And remember like being a kid, you get your fingernail in there to peel it and it's like you have all that oily
You ready
under
for
your
this?
fingernail. It just comes
It's
right off.
so satisfying.
It's a
peeling
dream.
a sumo.
Yeah.
It's like, look at this.
Oh, it's
Look at
so
this.
good.
You could watch
and
this
like
all
the
day.
sound is even good.
You could just watch me do this all day.
I might.
Just watch. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I
There it
almost
goes.
had it all.
No, you got it.
I got it?
Oh
I
wow,
still
look
got
how
it?
satisfying.
Isn't that fun?
You remember from Sleepless in Seattle? That was one of the things
Oh,
that she
yeah.
could do. Or was an apple. She
peel
could
an
peel an apple.
apple.
Yeah, that is
Ta-da!
America's Got Talent. So the sumo is only in season for 4 months. It's only been in the U.S. for about 10 years. It was cultivated in Japan about 30 years ago. It's so hard to grow. It took American growers 10 years
To figure it out?
to get it perfect. They hand pick them. They hand pack them, which
This
is
is why they're so expensive.
exactly.
That's okay though. Can I mean, you didn't
Yeah,
give this
have
for
some.
me
No,
not
we're
to eat,
supposed
right?
to taste. That's why I started a adult paper route so I could. I mean, honestly, like one of these alone can be $5.
I mean, but it's
So worth it. It's so good.
it is such a treat.
This is my favorite. No seeds. They're here usually like December to April. What are you doing?
I was just licking my fruit.
I just want to make sure.
I mean, I'm glad that you caught that.
Does someone have to have an empty mouth at some point, or can I take a bite of this now?
No, okay, you can take a bite of this now.
on.
I want to. Okay. This is is this a
Look how
a
cute.
cutie?
It is not a cutie, but it is a clementine. Teeny weeny. I
is
have my little
delicious.
notes. Clementines were named after Clement Rodier. He was a French
Obviously, it's Clivia.
missionary. He started growing this variety in Algeria in the 19th century.
You don't say.
I do say.
Wow.
How about Wikipedia, folks?
And then what is this
that's
one?
really good, too.
This is like almost a pink orange.
Yes, this is a cara cara. And, oh, that was crunchy. Is it good? I haven't tried this one yet.
This is delicious.
Oh my God.
It is
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
Oh, that's really good.
And it's like not too sweet, but
No.
it's also it has a lot of good flavor.
It has a little tartness, and none of these have seeds, which is just
Yeah.
so good. I also just wanted to do this because if you're not a navel orange fan, which I wasn't, this is what it took for me to get into citrus. I don't want people to get scurvy That's why I'm here today.
You know,
Emily.
this is your public service announcement for the day. Don't get scurvy.
Don't
Eat
get it.
oranges with Rachel.
Yeah, whether you're on a canoe or a kayak, you got to be careful in the open seas. This doesn't really work well with like winter fruit and a summer sport. Here, let's put one right up your little nose. Okay, this one is a tangelo.
Okay.
Before this segment, I think I taught you a new word because you taught me a new word, portmanteau. A tangelo is a portmanteau, which is two words made into one. This is a pomelo, which is a sort of grapefruit mixed with the tangerine.
And this is delicious. I can't believe this. We're out of time, but I love you.
Oh, God.
Don't get